So in this video, I'm going to be covering AI Ark. This is a database tool. There is a lot of unique features about it, and today I'm just going to be walking through the tool. If you're interested in using it, this is going to be a full walkthrough. I'm going to be covering everything you know of the tool, all the unique features, how to use it, and all that good stuff. So number one being data accuracy. The data accuracy of this tool is really solid. They claim 95% ICP match on lists. I don't know if that's exactly true, but from my experience, it's been pretty close. Filters are super interesting. They have a lot of very unique filters, which I'm going to dive into. There's a lot of unique filters that are going to be helpful for finding really solid candidates. There's a bunch of other features. So let's dive into it. Now we are inside AI Ark, and I'm going to be walking through the filters. So we got the general filters that most databases like Apollo or ZenInfo use. You're going to have general people search, LinkedIn profile. You can do that here. This is interesting. So current and past company. So when you go to LinkedIn and you search up a prospect, for example, myself, you might see that they work at multiple companies. So at the moment, I am founder and CEO at Pipeline Tech. I'm also founding a community called GTM Leads. What this filter can do is filter to find specifically my primary company, right? So as you see here, it's searching my company, Pipeline Tech, to see all the active roles. So this is going to show the active roles and not anyone that isn't a part of the company anymore. And I took a look at the title. You can see that I belong to multiple companies, right? So that's really a unique feature that AI Ark offers, is be able to identify that prospects belong to multiple companies, but showcase the primary company that we want to find for them. Beyond this, we have general filters like job roles. It's going to have all your main roles here. You can include, exclude. There's going to be inclusion filters for everything. You can filter by seniority and then functions within the company, just like Apollo, and then how many years you can get pretty granular, which is cool. Employee size, as most databases have, you see there, location, then keywords. So keywords is interesting too, because there is company keywords like most databases have. If I want to search in software, we get software companies when I search this. But if I want to do people's and I want to find keywords for people, someone who's a HubSpot expert, I'm going to type in HubSpot and we'll find people who are HubSpot experts. Solution engineers and marketing, these are pretty people who have HubSpot related functions within the company. So that's pretty cool too. Let's see what's off. Next one's gonna be skills. So what I mentioned about recruiting, with skills, you can add keywords around specific skills you want people to have. As an example, HubSpot. I don't want to hire someone that has experience with HubSpot CMS, whatever. I can do this, and I'm going to get a list of people who are certified or have this keyword within their profile that indicate that they are an expert in this field, right? Same thing with, let's say, like Clay, Clay.com. This year, see all the different Clay people and all that stuff. So this is a really cool feature if you're someone who's looking to hire. AI Ark is a great option as a database for finding people, since you can filter by skills, which I don't know any other database that is doing. Of course, you can go for education as well. If that is something that's important to you, bachelor's or master's, do that. Language skills, this is interesting. I guess you can filter by people who speak different languages, so that's cool. Different certifications, ton of different filters here. Some very, very niche ones. Like you can see, like they have a profile badge, so like if they're open to work and you want someone who has a skill in Clay, find people who are open for work and are Clay skills. So these are probably solid people to reach out to if you're looking to recruit someone, right? You can also save contacts. So in your saved lists, like you would have in Apollo, you can save them and then filter for if they have any job changes. So you can build a list of prospects and then identify whether they have job changes as well, which is super, super interesting. Then of course we have general industry filters throughout your big list here of whatever you like. So they need SIC and NICS codes. If this is something that is important to your filtering, you can do that as well. Products and services, if they have different products. So many different filters. It looks like they're adding technology filter, which is always the classic filter to add. Company headcount, which is interesting. So if you want to see if people are growing in, let's say for myself, I can search companies who are growing their business development by, let's say, like 10%, 10 to 20% within the last 6 months, right? See people who are working in companies and they're growing business development. Pretty cool. And it's all pretty accurate data for the most part. You can also search employees by department, which is a really nice feature. So like for my company, I like to work with companies that have a minimum of 3 salespeople. Here go to sales, and then I do minimum of 10, and max can be 1,000. Only reach out to people who work at a company and have a minimum of 3 salespeople in the company, which is our fit in our case, right? So another great feature. Let's say you want to reach out to
companies that have, 10 plus engineers for your engineering solution. That's going to be a good filter to use. The revenue,
These revenue filters are never accurate for any company, so I wouldn't really recommend using them across any database. They're never really good.
funding to number of locations worldwide. This is interesting. I'm not sure how accurate this is. So again, tons of filters. You can use as many as you like. Pretty good. And so far, the data accuracy has been good from our experience. Anytime I export a list,
You can only do 10,000 at a time, fly selection, and then you can just export to a CSV to your campaigns. Really that simple. It's a great tool. The data accuracy is quite good. Tons of different filters. And shout out to the AI Ark team.
we are partnered with them.
I should have a referral code below AI Ark from there. The pricing is really, really solid.
It's gonna start at $49 a month for 5,000 credits per month.
15,000 for 79. Like if you're gonna start with the base plan, I'd go with this one because you're just getting way more credits than the 49 a month.
Yeah, really solid pricing. But something I completely forgot to mention is the fact that they have a lookalike feature, and it's quite good. This example, I'm showing you
At McDonald's. So the way lookalike works, you get a company domain, and typically you want to choose a company for that belongs to an industry that you want to target, or let's say it's a client that you've worked with and you want to find more companies like them. You can take the company domain, plug it into this lookalike tool, and what you're going to get is an output of other companies like them. So McDonald's, you have Jack in the Box, of course, Cisco, In-N-Out Burger, other different fast food chains that are similar to them. I would say the accuracy on this, on the lookalike, it has some misses, but overall it's pretty solid, and it's probably the cheapest lookalike tool I've found.
So I'm pretty solid with this, but really I think their base database is really solid.
But they do have a lookalike feature as well.
As I mentioned,
Pricing's really solid. $119 for 30K credits, so on and so forth. Can go there. But
should be a link below if you're interested in AI Ark. Check them out. You guys are great over there. And shots of partnership. If it's valuable,